Hi, this is Sonsonmushi. It's 12:21 a.m. Today is September 24th. 12:21 is a synchronicity for me. I decided that I'm just going to start sharing whatever time it is, just in case there's like number synchronicities for you guys. Don't mind these cards. Well, yeah. I just had these out. But this is I pick a card reading for the full moon energy. So this is gonna be messages from the full moon. So I'm excited to see what messages come out. Just thinking about what type of reading I wanted to do, and I think I'm just gonna have whatever messages come out. And you guys notice I have this puzzle. It's the constellations. So super cool, very exciting. And shout out to one of my best friends, Jamie. She surprised me with these gifts. So she got me this I don't know what kind of crystal it is, but she got me this necklace, which I can also use as a pendulum. And I went to the car so then I could get these pieces of paper to remember what these crystals are called. So, if I have the right one, this is stilbite and chabazite. It's a type of zeolite, whatever that means. So it's a really cool crystal. And this is Thompsonite, which is apparently, and Chabazite. Thompsonite and Chabazite. So yeah, this one's really cool. It has like a little snowball in the hole right there, if you see it. Yeah. So thank you very much, Jamie, for the lovely gifts. I absolutely freaked out when she gave me them. And so I knew I was going to use these three for the pick a card reading. So yeah, you can go ahead and choose a reading, 1, 2, or 3, or multiple, or all, whatever you're feeling guided to do. But yeah, if you choose the stilbite and chabazite, this is reading number 1. If you choose Thompsonite and chabazite, this is reading number 2. And if you choose this crystal necklace, this orange crystal necklace, this is reading number 3. So yeah, whichever you're feeling guided to choose. Go ahead and click the timestamp below for any of the readings. So it might take a little bit to set up right now, but yeah, you can just go ahead and click the timestamp for that. Oh no, I think I already lit up all the incense. Oh well, that's okay. Yeah, and if you guys want a better vision, or if you want to see the picture better, you can pause this screen and look at this. Hopefully, I'm getting the whole picture. Yeah, it's really cool. So it's constellations. So let's see what messages come out for those of you who chose reading number 1. Messages from the full moon. Ooh. So, this is going to be a love message. I'm already pretty sure, because this is the Emperor for lead, and all those cards you guys saw out earlier, they just came out, but, you know, I felt the messages, they were about my twin flame, because I've been feeling a lot lately, and while I'm not, like, super sure, I've just been feeling that, so I've been kind of worried, but then with the messages I got, it's just kind of like, he's got to do his own thing, like, he really does have to just, like, kind of go through this, and it kind of sucks, But, ooh, these messages are really cool. The fourth card, yeah. Wow, that one just really wanted to come out. So, one more card. Wow. Yeah. So, in terms of twin flame, or I guess you can also think of this as the other part within you, as we are like both masculine and feminine energy. Your masculine energy, or your divine masculine, for if you resonate with the twin flame messages, is a bit in the Two of Swords, and I can see they are trying to see, but they're trying to. It's like they don't want to, but in their mind, in their third eye, they know that there's a cross, there's a fork in the road, a path they have to choose. And so what comes with what it is that they're thinking about, the two paths I'm seeing, is like one about choosing their dreams, or the other about seek the truth, which this is the Seven of Swords. But I do see this as yeah. It's kind of like either decision they make, it's going to lead to the same thing. It's more like to stay, like, it's kind of like, do they want to leave the curtain closed, or do they want to rip the curtains open? And so I feel like that's a very, and with these two heads, I feel this is the Two of Swords energy, where they're trying to figure out if they want to keep the curtains closed or open. And if they were to open it, I feel like this is what comes from it. I feel they're going to pursue this either way, of course, but opening, revealing, and seeking the truth, and trying to figure out their thoughts is what they are trying to do. But they're feeling very stuck. In this type of energy, when you're stuck between two choices, or a fork in the road, an indecision, and you don't really know, you're kind of like left in the dark. If you keep the curtains closed within, the only person being deceived at that point is yourself, is the message I get. I feel this is very much for twin flames out there, but if you're resonating with these messages, of course that works too. And so what happens with this is the person is left feeling rather stuck, helpless and hopeless. This is the Eight of Swords energy, where it's like they look at both these paths and both of them don't seem to be what they want, to go straight forward, but truly if they just stepped up one of these, they could just walk around. They really can. It's a little bit challenging when it feels like something is right in front of you, but you know it's actually so far away. But if you stand, you're not going to get anywhere. So this person just has to take steps forward. And I feel Spirit has been really guiding with this, and that they've been receiving a lot of messages, maybe downloads from Spirit, like, oh yeah, I should probably do something about this. I should probably take steps forward. So I do see this all as their kind of current energy. This is the energy the full moon wants to talk about for reading number 1. I do see this as like an outcome. Stepping away, and this one wants to slip with it, listening to their intuition. So I see they're going to move on from this energy. They're just going to walk away. They're going to walk away and listen to their intuition and kind of, I feel like, connect more and go more within. I feel this kind of like as the Hermit's energy. And so I really feel that as what they are doing right now. We get another 8. I feel what they might be doing possibly is, instead of taking one of these paths, they might just simply walk away, like, and just take steps back. And once they receive enough information for themselves and listen more and really like get in tune with their higher self and with their just with their intuitive self, with their intuition, then they're gonna come back and be able to revisit these stairs, is pretty much what I'm getting. And a final card. It's this bottom one. It's really sticking out to me. And so we get the 2 of Cups. So whatever this is that they're stepping away, it's not necessarily you. They're just stepping away from the situation, I feel. They're just moving, like they're in a space right now where they're hurting. I can see it a lot with the 2 of Swords, with the 7 of Swords, and with the 8 of Swords. I feel this is both a message that they're getting messages and Spirit is guiding them, but also we, the Divine Feminines, or vice versa, however this resonates, but it does start with like the Emperor card at the beginning, so that's why I'm saying that. But, you know, we, the other counterpart in the connection, probably are, maybe many of you guys are also picking up that your counterpart is feeling really helpless and hopeless. Maybe you guys are feeling their pain and just kind of hoping that they'll do this too, that they can move on and really step away and heal. I feel both us, like you guys, and our Divine Masculines, I think we're all kind of together intuitively picking up that the best thing right now is for people to do what's best for their healing. I do see this funneling down into the 2 of Cups, into coming together, and so I find that very powerful. So that's how I feel about this. I've been having a lot of fun with pendulums lately, so I might as well. I'm gonna throw in a question. No, I'm actually not. Or am I? Yeah, I'm not. I can't really think of any questions. I really want to, but I can't think of any. I'm just grabbing this deck here. Oh wow, this one comes out. 2 of Wands is a card of planning. They're looking out into the distance. They're really thinking. You see that a lot with the 2 of Swords. And with all the Swords energy, they're definitely thinking, and I feel they're gonna put that into planning. So they're really gonna be planning a lot to come together, to come into union. But right now, there's certain battles they have to face alone. We get a 9, and 9s are very much about the South. And 9 is also the Hermit card for the Major Arcana. So yeah, I definitely see them. They're planning, they're also persevering, and they're really holding on. This is kind of a battle they have to face right now on their own. And this came back out. It was on the bottom of the deck when I first grabbed this. It was just in the middle eventually now. So the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like they are just trying to kind of block out some of this energy. The Queen of Pentacles, the memories, perhaps us, the Divine Feminine. think they're trying to look away. I feel like they're feeling kind of, I don't know, shame, guilt, whatever it is. They feel like they can't look at this connection right now. They like just see all this love and like all of this, and they just feel hurt because I don't know. There's something. Maybe, you know, when they kept themselves in the dark, they kept you in the dark. There's a lot of deceptive energy with the Seven of Swords and the Two of Swords. So I feel like they're not communicating very much. Oh, we get the Lovers. And the Six of Cups. So we got the Two of Cups, we got the Six of Cups, we got the Lovers. So this is a very powerful connection of love. So they do feel this with you, you know. They do. I just feel like with all the battles going on, they just can't handle this right now. They can't handle the intensity behind this love right now. And it has a lot to do with feeling so stuck, you know, refusing to see, you know, they're trying to seek the truth. I feel like this, they still are trying to figure out what it is that they truly want. With like passions, with dreams, desires, with love, with just everything. They're just trying to figure out what they want. So I just kind of threw those out there because it could be one thing, two things, a bunch of things. I don't know what it is, but I very much feel they are trying to seek the truth. They are trying to get to the bottom of what they want to manifest. What do they want to have with their life, and how are they going to go for it? Because right now they just feel helpless. They just feel like they can't do it. Maybe the gap is too big. They're looking at a gap. I feel like they're comparing for some reason, and just thinking, no way, Jose. No way, I can't do that. You know, that kind of energy. But no, they definitely feel this connection, and it definitely seems that's where things are heading. Spirit, what are they? King of Wands. Yeah, they, like, when I see this, I always just, like, hear a sound go off my head, like a dum, like I feel this wand, like, vibrate on the crown. And the crown, yeah, the crown chakra, they do know. They do know what they want. Passion-wise and emotions-wise, it's their thoughts that, is really getting to them. It's their past, I feel. And so this is all going to change. This is all going to change. What happens with this change, Spirit? The Nine of Pentacles. This is when it's no longer fighting, and it's just enjoying where they are and the abundance and the, like, life they have, and, like, all the love and life around them. So accepting this energy in more. And with that, I really do feel quite positive energy. The High Priestess is back again. These are the same card. This is number 2. And so they're going to be feeling... So if you guys are worried about your Divine Masculine, or if you're worried about someone, this is a big message saying that while they're going through a lot, they are going and doing things kind of solo. They are going to feel a lot better. They are getting there. They're guiding themselves through that. They're going to make a big change. They are changing. As you know, we all change. So with their transformation does come feeling, a lot better. Okay, I'm going to close my eyes for this one. I'm just going to trust my third eye. Yeah. The Ace of Pentacles. And that, yeah, then there's a new beginning. So things are going to be really different. The Princess of Wands. This is, like, growing. This new beginning has to do with realizing that everything continues to grow, that they've been growing, that this journey they've been on is growing. So, and it's interesting, the Knight of Pentacles is on the back here again. So, and the Magician's right behind it. So I really feel like they're going to be manifesting a lot during this time. Six of Pentacles just kind of slipped out. So, a lot of loving, nurturing, giving. They're going to feel more at peace. And I feel that's a really beautiful message. So yeah, that's reading number 1. Hope that made sense. Sorry, it's more so about messages regarding another person. Unless if this resonated as you, then that's great. But if you listen to those messages and you're like, that's not about, like, that's someone else. Oh, well, this is a final message. There's going to be communication. If any of you are out there worried about communication, there's going to be communication. Yeah. That's a final message. Big changes, a lot of things growing, a lot of prosperity, a lot of love and abundance is really coming in. There's just a lot of thoughts and feeling trapped. I feel this is an energy that we Divine Feminines are also feeling and connecting with in certain aspects. It's just, instead of refusing to see, I'm hearing more so unable to see. There's just a lot that people are kind of like ripping through. There's a lot of breakthroughs. I see this as a lot of awakenings. These thoughts, it's just like trapped in thoughts. And knowing to keep walking forward one way or another. I feel these thoughts are going to clear up, and there's going to be clarity with all that. I still feel this is more so really like our divine counterpart, not so much you guys who are watching, and more so the person you're thinking about. So this is definitely a love message. I didn't really get any other message, to be honest, but if it resonated in other ways, then that's awesome. So yeah, that's reading number 1. Thanks for listening. Stay tuned for reading number 2, or not. Sending love and light. Peace out. And so this is going to be reading number 2. This is the Thompsonite, and I forgot what the other one was called. The Thompsonite and Chavizite. Yeah. Okay. So it's reading number 2. Spirit, what is this message going to be about? If you guys are curious, reading number 1 was a love message, very much just talking about someone else's situation, someone on your mind. Earth. So this is a message about healing, about grounding. Really get into grounding, manifest. This is a time of abundance. By the way, guys, this is called the Harvest Moon, I believe. So this is a really good time to set some plans, start planning, or get some plans going, stuff like that. Ooh, you're going to be receiving messages in the earthly realm, so in the 3D. You'll be seeing a lot of signs, or even receiving some sort of message, maybe from nature. You're going to be receiving messages regarding choices to make. You're going to see there's a lot of directions you can take, and you're going to have to make the choice, pretty much. So yeah, you'll receive messages and you'll receive guidance, but at the end of the day, the choice is yours. That's the message I'm getting. I'm feeling manifesting, funneling down your thoughts and your visions and everything into the 3D. I really see that message coming through. Splitting this in half, we get self-worth, we get listening. I'm going to flip one more card. I'm just going to choose behind this one. We get risk, which is leap of faith. There's a couple interesting things about this, guys. One, we get the 2 cards right next to each other, 45 and 46. Another thing, we get the cards right next to each other as well, 32 and 31. We also get 23, which is 32 backwards, and it's also half 46. So these numbers very intertwined in a lot of ways. Oops. So the message I'm getting here is the healing. It's very much about healing how you feel about yourself, your self-worth, how you value yourself, what you are worthy of, what do you deserve receiving. I just want you all to know we all deserve all the love and abundance that the universe has to offer for all of us. Intuitively, you do know this. Whatever you feel is lost is not truly lost. You can always find it. You can always take back your power. It's just very challenging, but you are receiving messages and guidance on help with how to do this. And you see choices, and it's really about taking the risk, the leap of faith. There's like a choice that if there were no risk to a certain choice, you'd be like, oh yeah, I'll take it. But the risk is that it's scary. It's that there's a lot of fear, basically. The truth is that leap of faith, that risk, is actually not a risk, is what Spirit is trying to say. But it just feels like one because it's scary. And when you're dealing with this, a lot of choices that are actually pretty good choices are scary. And maybe you're even just afraid of the choices you've made and feel that the choices you've made are a part of dwindling your own self-worth. And Spirit just wants to let you know that it's all a part of your journey, and that you really do control your own fate. You are in charge of your own life. And so everything you've done up until this point is a part of that healing journey. You might look back and think there's no way I've done so much hurting, and like either hurting others or hurting myself. But at the end of the day, Spirit is just saying, like, this is all just a part of the illusion. You manifested those because of how you feel about the world, how you feel about the universe and yourself. If you feel that way, if you hold that against yourself, you are going to continue on a path that you've always been on of hurting. But that's not true because you're still here. The fact you are still here means you're still learning stuff. You've still been learning things. And so there's more to learn. There's a lot. I'm feeling a lot of self-forgiveness is an important thing. A lot of introspection. Sing. I'm hearing a lot of you might want to sing. So maybe sing out your feelings. Write some lyrics, or just write. Kind of retreat. Kind of go off with... oh, sorry. No, this is the weasel. There's a bit of stealth. It's still kind of retreating is the energy I'm really getting. It's to go within and not necessarily like leave. It's more like be where you are, blend in with the energy of the universe, connect. I'm just really hearing go within and see what happens. Maybe experiment with meditation. Listen to guided meditations, perhaps. Something where it's just time for yourself. Beaver, and I don't know how this is backwards. Beaver's upside down. But it's no longer about escaping. It's no longer about alternatives. It's just about choosing love over fear. Choosing beauty, your own inner beauty, and owning up to who you are, which is you are truly a beautiful soul. You're a beautiful soul who's hurt a lot. You've been hurting, and it's painful, but I feel it's part of your journey for transforming into this beautiful swan who you really are. Someone who you might not even realize that you are worthy of spirit, worthy of the dream world, but you are, and you're going to kind of just end up there. You're like super magical, very spiritual, very connected, of course, and you see a lot. You do. You do understand a lot. So it's just a matter of bridging the connection of understanding so you can enhance your energy and manifest more of what you want. A final message from this is Antelope. that's when taking action can really come into this. You do have to do the steps. You do have to take action. Yeah, you have to charge forward with this. You got to really commit, take this seriously. But I'm also feeling you got to have fun with it. But yeah, now this is just really about embracing yourself, embracing the unknown, embracing that you don't know what's going to come from this journey. But as you go down this journey, your gentleness will really shine. Love and appreciation is going to just like fill your universe, because that's what this is all about. This is all about healing and about finding yourself and finding all that you feel might be lost. This is the card of like innocence and gentleness. So whenever I see this card, this is a reminder that this is who you are truly. But a lot of the time it's that you might not feel that you are the deer. You might not feel like you're fearless and gentle and innocent. But that's the trick. Within the darkness is just the reflection of the light. They are the same thing. So yeah. Dragonfly. Break through the illusions of this world. Yeah. Break through the illusions of this world. That's a good final message I got for this. So these are messages from the full moon. I'm going to ask. I'm going to use a dark deck as an example. A lot of healing is coming for twin flame connections, healing. But just in general, this is healing the parts within you just to help you manifest better. So Spirit, what is coming from this full moon energy? What is to come afterwards or during this full moon energy? Because I see this is the stuff going on and the stuff that you're thinking about. So let's see, what are some potential outcomes from this? The Hierophant, lessons learned. The Star, destiny, hope, alignment with yourself, alignment with the universe. You're learning to trust this. You're learning that everything has a purpose. Everything's for a reason. You are on a journey. Nothing is a coincidence. And then the Seven of Pentacles. And it really is a grind. It might feel like, is this forever? But as you go up this spider web, you'll realize it's not. What's next? We get Three of Pentacles. And believe me, guys, there's a lot of spooky cards in this deck. So I'm like, oh man. But we're getting all the positive cards. This is work. This is finally getting out of this and seeing the mountain, seeing where you can put your efforts, and like you have the foundation and this mountain becomes you. You are strong and ready to climb this mountain. And what comes from climbing this mountain, Spirit? This just flew out. The Mother of Pentacles, and it's the deer, guys. So you fully nurture yourself and become the Mother of Pentacles. This is someone who's super loving, comfortable, cares for others, and has plenty of abundance, plenty of love, plenty of communication. There's just no fear. There is no fear in this card. And look at the bottom of this deck. We get the Six of Cups. Yeah, the Six of Cups. That's beautiful. Six of Cups. So the roots, all the roots within you are who you are. So everything up until this point creates who you are today. So there's no point in wanting to change the past. But you can always learn from the past and continue to grow. But I see this as reciprocated love. There is a connection of love that Spirit wants to let you know is at the top of this mountain. You just got to keep going. Two of Swords and the Emperor. So Spirit's just telling me if you want to learn more about this person, that's definitely reading 1. Reading 2, this is very much many of you guys, I hope, who picked this reading. I feel these are very specific messages for a number of people out there. So I'm sorry if these messages don't resonate with all of you. But yeah, that's reading number 2. And so I'm going to get started with reading 3 soon. And I might see you guys there. That might be kind of like the everybody reading. Who knows? But yeah, I hope these messages resonate. Sending love and light. So much love and light. So many blessings and positive vibes and prayers. And, praying for the best for all of you. And for reading 1. For people who chose that. And for people who choose reading 3 and so forth. Yeah, so yeah, peace out. Alright, and this is reading number 3. Hopefully I don't run out of storage space. If I do, I'll just you guys will know where to find me. There will be a link in the description. So this is reading 3, the crystal necklace. Oops, sorry. Okay. Spirit wants to let you know you are unstoppable. And you're moving forward. This is probably a twin flame reading. Once again. So with this, I'll set the intention. This is you. Your twin flame. You, 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 your twin flame. You and your twin flame. It's like strangely balanced. I feel these are connective energies. And it's more like that. Okay, so you. You are the sun. Positive. You're feeling the positive rewards of the universe, the positive energy. This is a very prosperous time for you. A lot of blessings and abundance have been coming your way, I feel. A lot of fun times, really. And if it's still a little dark out, this is saying the night is almost over. I said this a lot with my last reading, the general piano reading. But yeah, fun times are really coming. You're going to be receiving a lot of love, light, positive energy, blessings. A lot of fun, pretty much, is what's coming from the full moon energy. The other person, they are kind of in contemplation mode. 4 of Swords. They're thinking a lot. They're recovering. You're the Page of Cups. You are feeling so much love. You're reflecting on the love and have an offer of love, and you share this with the universe. You share this with all, and you have this place in your heart for another. So that's beautiful. The other person, your twin flame or love interest, whatever this resonates with, other person, Ace of Cups, they feel the same. The full moon is bringing in a time of contemplation. Their heart is fulfilling. They're healing themselves. They're filling themselves with love, and I feel understand. They're contemplating on their feelings, and when they think more and more about it, they just fuel up more with emotional joy. Yeah, joy. King of Wands. So with this, I do see a lot about passion, because wands, fire, passion, you know. It's just understanding. Yeah, it's understanding and trusting in all this energy and knowing that you have to keep you have to keep moving forward, balancing out both your masculine and feminine energy within you. You're going to keep doing that. You're going to be working on things you actually care about, really focusing in on your desires. They are the Knight of Swords. This is someone finally stepping away from contemplation mode, moving away from the past and moving, of course we're all in the present, but they're moving into the present and into the future. Therefore they are cycling out the past energy, and they're leaving that behind in the past, you know, which is still a part of us, because, you know, we all exist forever or whatever. But yeah, they're definitely moving forward. They are leaving behind a previous mindset, which I feel is going to lead up to something quite good. The Moon, mystery. So we're going to leave it at that for now. You, the World, cycles complete. Something is going to finish regarding this connection around the same time. You felt a cycle complete. They felt it. The Moon, it's dark out again. So we get the Sun and the Moon. So you get the Sun, and this cycle is out and completes. They get the Moon. They have to go with their intuition at this part, but I feel this cycle that completes for yourself, perhaps that means now it's swapped, and now you go through a bit of more mystery later, and they go through more of the Sun. The Magician, creating, yeah, they're going to make stuff happen, and you, the Eight of Pentacles, you're going to, with all of what was gained from this, you are given so much abundance and a lot to work with, and you're going to get to work. So the connective energy for this, and what I'm feeling is Queen of Pentacles, memories, Ace of Swords, clarity. This is also abundance and caring and protecting for one another, I want to say. And Ace of Swords is clarity over all of this. The Hanged Man is a time of pause connected. Right now you are both in a pause, and you are both in the Lover's energy. So that is really something that's beautiful. So, and then splitting it back this way, even with this, during their time of pause, matching with your energy, is the Queen of Pentacles, someone who is fine on their own and always remembering and feeling the connection no matter where they are. And later, they return with the Lover's energy and there's clarity. So a final connected energy. Spirit, what can be said about this connection in the future after all of this energy? Or with all this energy, what is the connected energy? What is the outcome? Change, death, finding each other. This is Brooke in One Piece. Finding your soul family, finding your nakama. So yeah, that's the final message. Strength, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, now that's the final message. That's beautiful. Another person who also, all the Straw Hats, all the main characters find each other and stuff. Oh, my birthday, March 9th. 7. 3 times 7 is 21. These are very significant numbers for me. Yeah, so this is just the future. The outcome, guys, is a change, and it's the change for this connection, for coming together, for union. So I feel if you guys are in a time of pause, separation, it's very positive both ways, but in terms of the outcome, yeah, this love and this clarity really comes together. Whatever it is right now currently is going to change, and it's going to change for the better, really. It's part of your destiny. You feel it. You trust. You really do trust it. This is, I feel, you, and this is the Magician, which they got earlier, both Nami cards. So, yeah, a lot of stuff going on here. Just trust those messages. I feel union is what this change is. Yeah, well, I'm taking it too. I'm taking this as a Two of Cups, because I was like, Two of Cups is in here, I know it. So, this is a fork in the road. This cycles back to reading 1, so if you want to kind of hear more about what maybe your twin flame's going through, reading 1 might be for you. But I see this as the Two of Cups, which also showed up in reading 1. Hope you guys accept that message, even though this is clearly the Swords card.